What's my average score in range hard mode? I actually never do. I'll hop on the range. I guess this is a perfect time to show what I do in the range. I don't recommend doing that hard mode honestly, because especially for non-pro players, is it's very, very hard. Like it's really hard even for me to get good scores in the range. And what's happening is if you're flicking like targets and you're missing a majority of them, you're training your muscle memory to be off. You know, like I'll do a hard right now, and I probably won't even get a very good score because I never do this. But I don't think this mode is good at all. Wait, that's not the right one. This one, right? Yeah, so like that flick. Yeah, like there's just not enough time for you to actually. So like all these, I'm flicking too short, I'm flicking too big, and I'm training my aim and it to be off. Like it won't be correct. So here's what I do when I say I train an hour in the range. Every day it starts like this. I'll go into practice mode. For 15 minutes, this is pretty hard. It's pretty it's definitely the most boring part of the day. But you gotta get it done. I think it'll help anyone that wants to try it. I guarantee you'll see some improvements in your aim. So for 15 minutes, I will literally just trace bots' heads like this. I'll have like a podcast or music on, but I'll literally just run around, run close to the bots, run far away from the bots, you know, switch bots like that. I literally just do this, jump around, crouch sometimes, walk. 15 minutes straight, just like that. And then I'll take a 5-minute break. After I come back from the 5-minute break, I go into a flicking session. Basically, I'm gonna pick like an invisible point anywhere. So we'll say it's like right here. I'm gonna trace that point. I'm gonna strafe, and right when I stutter step, so right when I go like this, I'm gonna flick to the bot's head. We go like that. And then we switch the points up every time. We don't really take the same point twice. We go like here and then here, stuff like that. So boom, boom. And then again, I do this for 15 minutes straight. Go into a 5-minute break. After that 5-minute break, I like to turn off the head armor. And I just rock Sheriff and Ghost, because those are the two main pistols I use. And I'll just flick around like this. And then I'll do the same thing with the Ghost. The only difference in why I use these guns is because their recoil is a little different than if I was doing this with the AK. So the rate I shoot them is more important. And then I'll also turn on strafe during this 15 minutes at some point, and then just play with bot strafing. And then again, 5-minute break. So that's the third 15-minute session, and then I'll end the last 15 minutes. I'll do another one of the flickings for 15 minutes. So the same thing as the second session. And I'll always do this before I hop on Val, especially if I'm playing that day or if I have practice or a match especially. This will be the first thing I do when I hop on Val. And then if I still have like a bunch of time, I'll just hop in DM. Why don't you just